Welcome back everybody, it's me, Codemasters92, and we are back today with F122. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my content if you haven't subscribed already. If you do subscribe, thank you for subscribing and supporting me, my channel and my videos. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of them as they drop onto the channel. So we are back today with F122 and we head to round 17 for the Singapore Grand Prix. We are heading the last stages of this season now. I think there's only 22, I believe, races of this season, so I'm just going to jump straight into the headquarters. Hopefully we continue the good form that we've had in the recent races. Hopefully we don't get a penalty for our components, but I think we might do. I bet there's a component that needs to be changed. So yeah, that is what it is. Luckily we are able to come through for a little bit easier than we were at the beginning of the season. But yeah, let's jump straight into our team headquarters and find out what we're going to be doing and how we're going to go around the My Team career in the Singapore Grand Prix. Okay, here we are in our headquarters. We're looking at it. It looks like we've got quite a few, at least two upgrades to come to the car, so that's pretty good. We're just going to have a look. Powertrain building, definitely going to go for that one, I think. Attend the F1 esports event. Yeah, please, we like F1 esports. So we've got a sponsorship event, sponsor advertisement for the vehicle. Let's go for that one. And I think, oh actually, hang on. Okay, we've got quite a few to do here. We could probably get away with doing all of these. Yeah, you can. Oh, you can't do that one, it's not enough days, but that's okay. Because it's minus 2.5 for everybody else, so I'm not too keen on doing that one if I'm honest. Okay, so let's just check our R&D because we've got 1,209. Can we upgrade anything? Can we upgrade that? Yes we can, 29% failure. Right, so let's go for that then. We've got some bits there. Do we have any components that are about? That's going to go on us on this, in this one I think. But, luckily, we can apply that component and it doesn't give us any penalties, so that's good. I think I took a penalty for that earlier in the season by mistake, so that will benefit us now for sure. So now then, let's just advance time and head on through our weeks heading up to the Singapore Grand Prix. Obviously we've got the Pirelli hot lap there as well.
Parts are completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Personal
Looks like
department
that has an issue. We need you to step in here.
Okay, so what's he saying here? We've been running through Lawson's sim data and they appear to be cutting it fine when it comes to their fuel load. We don't want this to occur in an actual race. How should we approach this? So we can approach the driver and give him +5 awareness and -5 racing. Well, if I'm honest, he's not gaining us anything anyway, so -5 racing probably won't be too bad. But the fact that he isn't going to not finish races is obviously better for us and our sponsorship.
The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
No problem. Yeah, obviously not ideal, not what we wanted, but you know, it's what we want, is what we is what it is. Can't really do a lot. Our second driver hasn't really been the best this season, but yeah, we got to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Cool. So we've got them with us for the next Grand Prix. I'm probably going to go for autocross here. Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this Pirelli hot lap and I will drop back in with everybody once we're about to start qualifying, unless we have a couple of sprint races in this Singapore Grand Prix, which I don't think we will do, although we haven't had one for a long time, so we might do. There is a possibility. But yeah, I'll catch up with you lot in a minute. Okay, so here we are, collecting our resource points at the end of our free practice sessions. We did all of our free practice sessions, to be fair, and quite a few laps around here. Haven't done this circuit for a long time, and yeah, it's quite difficult, to be fair. So Liam there gets to driver acclaim level 8. We are driver acclaim level 12, and our team is level 14. So we're almost at the point where we can equip another sponsor. I believe you have to be driver acclaim level 15 for that, so we're nearly there. Right now then, this is going to be the interesting part, because the qualifying and the race is wet, and however, we haven't done any wet practice whatsoever. So this could be interesting, but we're going to jump straight into qualifying anyway, and just sort of see how we can get on around here. F1 Singapore Grand Prix, as you can see, it's light rain. Doesn't look like light rain to me, it looks quite heavy, but still. So, we're going to go with intermediates for our qualifying session. We're going to lose 2 seconds if we had the wet tyre. So, here we go. Let's jump straight onto track and see how we can get on. Okay, here we go. First couple of laps of our wet setup, or not wet setup, even a wet session. Oh, that's different. Try and use as much track as possible. Let's get around these corners. We're losing a load of time through here. We've dropped from P1 to about P8 there. Get it stopped. Just. Wasn't bad, but it felt good through there, considering. Oh, that was wide. We'll see this weekend being tricky. So much time on acceleration out of the corners. Thought I was going to go straight into that wall then. Last part of the track, here we go. P9 at the moment. P9 qualifying's not bad. That's normally about where we were. We were a little bit higher in free practice, obviously, but then it's dry session. That's a wet session, so it's going to be a bit different for us. We haven't done any wet racing other than that lap, so
we're all ready for tomorrow's
not much
race,
practice. We're only 1.1 off the pace, so that's not too
those
bad.
who'll be fronting the grid. Leclerc, Norris,
Bottas is behind us, which is good as well.
Goodbye for
Unfortunately,
now,
Lewis Hamilton is in
just getting
6th.
started. Make sure to join us again.
Obviously, he is my rival at the moment, so we do need to be trying to beat him. But that was always going to be difficult through there, so we haven't done any wet sessions. So here we go. Come on. Race time, 13 laps around here, I believe it was. I think it's going to be a full wet race as well. 15 laps around here. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to have mixed conditions. It's going to be very wet, then it's going to get dry. So it'll probably be full wets to start with, and then we're going to have to make the call as to when to come out to inters, I think. And that'll be the winner. This is a long loading period for some reason. Taking a while. And then we could be upgraded in the grid as well, depending on if people have taken penalties.
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula 1. It's time to take a look at our starting grid.
Properly raining. So let's just have a look. See if anybody has taken any penalties.
Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have
Lando Norris there on front race, so good for Norris. Russell 4th.
And Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton's maintained 6th place.
Ricardo.
No, so it looks like we're going to keep the 9th place. Yes, we do. That's okay, we keep 9th.
Sailing for our drivers today. Although with the sun falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth.
Yeah, it's going to feel like that, I think. I think it's going to feel like racing a boat. So, yeah, it's standardised for 15 laps, so let's decrease to 16 laps of fuel. Yeah, so it reckons we should stay on this tyre for 15 laps. I think you might get to a certain point in the race, possibly, where we can go to inters. So, yeah, we'll just have to look at that when it comes to it, I think. Let's start our race and our formation lap, of course, and I will drop back in with everybody once we are about to form the grid for our Singapore Grand Prix. Right, so here we are, we're coming around the final corner now to form the grid. Let's hope we can get a decent stop. Which we do, okay, that's good.
Incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give
okay, let's see how we can get on around here then. This is going to be different. It's going to be difficult,
okay,
I think.
So that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Just letting the rest of the grid form here. And then we will start the Singapore Grand Prix. Right, here we go. Revs up. As soon as the lights are out, away we go. Here we are. Oh, that's a bogged down start. That's going to be a dive bomb session. Illegal overtake on Schumacher.
You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
We are trying. He's not actually going past us. Okay, let's start that again, because illegal overtake, fair enough, but he's actually got to pass me rather than be passed by everybody else behind me. Right, let's try that again. Still didn't get a very good start. Oh, Bottas. See if we can go around the outside of some of these. Oh, that doesn't want to turn. Okay, we maintain 9th place anyway. Oh, just as I said that. Let's see if we can get up the inside of Bottas here. Right, I need to kind of keep some of these drivers behind me. Wow. Oh, that's a bit aggressive there from Bottas. We just need to sort of get used to how the car handles in this weather. I'm being gapped by quite a bit already to the drivers in front of me. Although I do make it up on braking. Also slightly cautious as to how much they're going to be braking just in front of me, so I don't want to ram them. We're over a second now. We are rather slow. Struggling around this incredibly wet Singapore Grand Prix. Acceleration being my biggest downfall at the moment. Alonso up the inside. I'm going to try and hang it around the outside of him. Managed to keep that. Just does not want to turn. Even with overtake, I'm not getting any acceleration out of these corners. I'd say, if anything, we're acting like a bit of a roadblock here. Because we are not very good in these conditions at all. hoping we can just sort of ride our time to the like lap 10. Although saying that, they'll probably be like 70 odd seconds in front of me by then. .9 from Norris. I'll be lucky. A 2:02. Wow. Oh, that's a bit wide. Perez maintaining the 3.3 second gap in front of me there. We are somehow managing to keep Fernando Alonso at bay. How long that will last for is another thing. Apologies for not talking as much, but I am concentrating quite a lot here. As I mess up that corner.
About 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well.
So about 10 minutes, and it's about 2 minutes a lap for us anyway. So possibly we could look at pitting here at lap 9 for Inters. Just sort of see where that takes us out. Because Sergio Perez is nearly 4 seconds in front of me already.
The circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. Just with a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to go on to the intermediates. Okay, gaps in the car ahead.
2 minutes, we saved 2 seconds through that lap. Sergio Perez is still pulling away there. Mind you, saying that, me and Alonso are pulling away from Bottas, so maybe we have got the pace for about 9th or 10th. But I'm honest, I think Alonso's probably got more pace in this race than I have. Another awful exit through there.
Okay, it's borderline, mate, but if I were you, I'd come in and change the tyres. I'm just not sure on the right ones for these conditions anymore.
Okay, so our team reckons that we could come in already for Inters. Saying that, Sergio Perez has pitted, so what we are going to do is we are going to set intermediates.
Data for that request.
me set intermediates. Right, let's pit here.
Pit box is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out.
It won't be full by the time I get there, then wrap it, will it? Oh no, Alonso's going. I'm going to try and hang it around the outside. He's going to run me slightly wide, but we're going to be on the inside for this corner.
Cars are coming in for inters. It's touch and go, but could be worth a risk. We'll be ready for it if you want to box. Pitting this lap.
Let's box. Here we go, lap 5, and we're going to box for inters. Hopefully that will mean we've got a little bit more grip and we can be a little bit more quicker. Well, that's wide. To be fair, I am making a few more mistakes now on these wet tyres.
0 seconds.
And I've lost nearly 4 seconds in 2 laps to Ricciardo, so not ideal.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
I'm pitting.
Copy that. Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Here we go, we're in the pits, come on. This has got to be the right change for us.
That was a fantastic stop.
That was a very good stop.
Expecting.
We've got Bottas behind us now as well.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Right, we have come out 15th place. With Mick Schumacher and Bottas behind us. We're obviously looking for a good lap here. We want to come out or come past the pits before Alonso. That's the ticket. Much better with these inters. Still compromised a little on exit. Much though, Mick Schumacher not closing me down as much as Alonso would have done. Track is definitely drying. Seeing a lot of quicker laps coming in. Oh, that's a good job that didn't damage the car. Sergio Perez on 156.7. Wow. Right, here we go.
Okay, gap ahead is 9.5 seconds.
I don't know where Alonso is, unless Alonso's carried on the wets, but he wasn't in the pits that time round. We are currently sitting P12. Isn't brilliant because I don't believe in F1 P12 is points, and we want points. Don't be daft. Burn out my tyres. Be lucky to burn any tyres out on this track. Well, this is definitely the right tyre to be on now.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being. Probably not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Okay, that's good to know. We might be pitting for slicks during this race. Let's just make sure. No, we're not. Okay, so I was just making sure there that if we needed to, we were ready to come in for slicks. So let's just make sure that we are ready for it when we need it. We're ready. Do have a little damage on that front wing actually. Just seen that there. Right, Alonso's in the pits.
Time to the car behind.
We have come out in front of Alonso, so that's brilliant news. Joe Granier in front of us, still on a wet tyre, so we shouldn't have any problem overtaking Joe. That was rubbish through there. Right, we need to get past Joe Granier here, cleanly. Because he will hold us up. He is holding me up, in fact, because Mick Schumacher is now half a second behind me. Too far back to make a lunge. No, I could just ram him. We were definitely too far back there to make a lunge, but because of him being on a wet tyre, he braked a lot earlier than I was actually expecting him to do. Oh, reached it. Sorry, Joe, but you're getting in my way here. Much better drive out the corner there. Mick Schumacher got by him as well. A lot easier than we did. Okay, braking zone. Here we go. Now we've got a bit of clean air. How well we can do with these inters. We will just have a quick check in a minute with our team about these weather conditions. It's still spitting with rain now, so I do think we're going to finish this race on inters. Although this track is slightly drying. Shouldn't, because in Singapore the chance of a dry-in track from rain is very unlikely. For those that watched F1 20 or the 22 season in F1 this year will know that no matter how hot it is, the track does not dry because of the humidity in this part of the world. We're still going quicker every lap though. Managing to keep Mr. Schumacher behind me here as well by nearly a second. Oh, that's going to come down now though, because that was awful. Lewis Hamilton 152.0, wow. 22.8, so it's not that bad. That's not that far off.
By 14.7 seconds.
Daniel Ricciardo at the moment is 5.8 seconds in front of me. I don't think I'm going to catch that up. I think this is going to be a bit of a lonely race for us. I can't see it drying in 5 laps. We shall see. So what I will do, because this is going to be a bit of a boring one, I think we are slowly pulling away from Mr. Schumacher as well, and not really making inroads in Daniel Ricciardo. So I will either skip to the end of the race, or if it reckons that we should be on a dry tyre, I will skip to our pit and see how we can get round on a dry tyre. I think we'll be much quicker, obviously, in a dry tyre, and I think we'll have a bit more pace on the likes of Daniel Ricciardo if we were on a dry. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to get my head down and focus on trying to click off these laps and get to the end of this Singapore Grand Prix, hopefully in 9th place, and try and keep Mick Schumacher behind us.
Might just be about time to come and change these tyres. Change for a new strategy.
Although, as I say that, I ram the wall.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Understood. Stopping this lap.
We are in.
Copy.
We are in. Is it this lap? That lap said lap 11. So I think it wants us to do one more lap on these intermediate tyres. No, it's asking me to pit now. Here we go. Let's pit early. Our team reckon it's about time. Although, saying that, Perez in front has come out on a soft, Ricciardo on a soft, Mick Schumacher is right behind me as well. Here we go, people, we are on a soft tyre for the last part of this race.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted.
We made a bit of time on Schumacher there, he was right behind us.
Liam's coming in for his stop now. Look after these tyres now if you want to finish the race on this compound.
Here we go. We're on a soft tyre, or we're going to have to be careful on this soft tyre for the first couple of laps, I think. We're in P10 now. So there is someone that didn't pit.
Enabled.
Well, that isn't good because Mick Schumacher seems to be closing me down a lot quicker than what we are. Well, I'm able to go, so. Maybe we won't have the pace on a dry tyre that I thought it was going to have. Oh, come on. Trying to push too hard now. Still need to be a little bit careful. Alonso again. We're back up to 9th place. We've got Charles Leclerc right behind, more right in front of us now. We don't have DRS on Leclerc, unfortunately.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Okay, we're back to P9 anyway, so that's good.
Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fixed the soft tyre.
That was a bit poor through there, mate. Oh, that's wide. Using a lot of flashbacks through here. This is a very tricky circuit. Doesn't help that it's a street circuit either.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep temps under control, please.
And our car's falling apart as well, which is great news. More worried about the fact that the car's falling apart than actually looking at the track and where I'm going.
Another pit stop.
We're not catching the car in front. Don't know why you just said that. Charles Leclerc's been pulling away from me. He was 2.something seconds behind me, in front of me a minute ago. The good news is though, Mr. Mick Schumacher is now 1.4 seconds behind me.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Our gap to the car in front is 3.6 seconds.
Okay, so it looks like we've got 3 laps left of this race. Rather eventful Singapore Grand Prix, which shouldn't really have dried out. But it did. It looks like we are going to qualify P9 and finish P9, provided we don't lose too much time in the last part of this race. I don't think we will. We're nearly 2 seconds in front of Mick Schumacher now. That's better. Whoa, that was so close to that wall. Charles Leclerc 140.9, so we're definitely not catching Charles Leclerc. I'm on 142, I'm lucky if I get 141, let alone 140. These last couple of laps for us are going to be pretty boring. Well, I say pretty boring, it's not boring, but they're going to be pretty lonely. We're on our own here. We've got a 5-second gap now. Sebastian Vettel's out of the race, that's unfortunate. It's mechanical, obviously, isn't it? A wall because there's no safety car.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Right, the gap to Mr. Schumacher is still over 2 seconds. Getting quite consistent now as well, actually. Now it's a drier track. Obviously, I've done a lot more laps in the dry than we have wet. Here we go.
Final lap.
Last lap time. Concentrate for my last lap. 2.7 seconds to Mick Schumacher, and Leclerc is now 6 seconds in front of me. So I'm definitely not going to catch up to Leclerc. Section.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
That's right, it's the final lap of the race. Lando Norris is the winner. Well done, Lando Norris. Very slow final lap there from us, but it doesn't really matter. P9 finish. That's a good finish.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That's not bad. I'm happy with that. Considering it was a wet track, I reckon if it was dry it would have been a different story, but considering it a wet track though, I don't think we did too bad.
It's never easy to make it across the finish line here in Singapore.
Well done to Lando though. First win of the season, I think that is for him. I don't think he's won another race, so in good conditions. Or bad conditions, should I say. He's won the Singapore Grand Prix. We finished 9th, so good for us. Excuse me, gets me up to level 9 in our podium pass. And obviously we collected another 2 points for our championship as well.
Let's have a look then.
I think we're pretty safe for the championship where we are, aren't we?
Who would you rank
yeah, pretty much. We've got a good sort of
well, there was a lot of incredible
behind.
Driving out there today, but if I had to pick
more than
someone,
that, no, it's about 50 points behind Lewis Hamilton, so
fantastic driving.
we're not going to catch Lewis in the championship, I don't think.
No change in the top spot.
Especially considering the Mercedes are higher than we are most of the time now as well, so it's unfortunate. Oh, he got on the podium as well, ouch. So there we are. Almost level 13 driver acclaim. Team acclaim, almost halfway through level 14. Another £425,000 for our team, which is good as we head into the headquarters. Now, one of the things they said to me before we started the retirement. Some interesting news from the paddock. It looks like Sergio Perez is going to be retiring from the sport soon. We'll keep you posted if we hear any further. Wow, Sergio Perez is going to retire. Yeah, one of the things we had for our team, if you like, or our main engineer, he said to us about upgrading some of this stuff. So obviously we've got 9.9 million. We've got 9.9 million dollars. So we can start upgrading some bits and bobs. Might get that. And I want to get let's go with that one. And personnel. Maybe go for the cheap one of that one as well. Okay, so we've now got 2.4 million left. We've got 1,500 R&D. So let's just see if there's anything in our R&D that we can do. That's only going to cost 4. Let's do that then. So that's only going to cost 400. That'll cost 700. So let's just upgrade a little bit more of our powertrain. Supplier upgrade has arrived. The supplier has delivered the upgrade above general wear. Ooh, that's good. Very nice. Estimated delivery 13th of October for the next one. So hopefully that will that'll stop everything wearing down as quickly. Yeah, so there we are, because obviously we're going to have to take a penalty for the next one by the looks of it and fit a new motor generator unit heat. Looks like everything else is relatively okay. Controlled electronics is maybe a little bit high. We could always put a new one into them because we can do that without a penalty, and we will add that in, which will give us a penalty for the next race. Our next race is Japan. So yeah, that is it. That is all we've got time for this one today. Not a bad race. Obviously it was wet conditions. We haven't done any laps of that circuit in wet conditions, and it was a circuit I haven't done for a long time. Didn't really know the layout, so it looks like we're heading to the Japanese Grand Prix, which I believe is Suzuka, a racetrack I do know. So hopefully we can be a little bit better around there than we were today. Obviously 9th place is still good. We've still got 2 points for the championship. Unfortunately, Lewis Hamilton is now 50 points in front of me, so it probably means I'm not going to beat him for the championship, which is a shame because he's our rival. But yeah, with that being said, we'll pick up the Japanese Grand Prix in the next video. That is all we've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my content if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate the support. Me, my channel and my videos. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any events they drop on to my channel. So yes, we were back today with F122. A relatively decent Singapore Grand Prix considering the weather. The qualifying session there was light rains. We were on the intermediates. Qualified 9th, which is probably better than I thought I was going to do, if I'm honest, in the wet. And then we had a little bit of a rough start to the start of the race. Struggling a little bit on the wet tyres, got onto the inters, felt a little bit more comfortable, and then obviously it dried out, so we were on the softs. Felt very comfortable on the softs, and managed to pull away from 10th place and cement ourselves in that 9th position, which is pretty good. So unfortunately, Lewis Hamilton, our rival, got on the podium, so he's increased his gap to us by quite a bit in the championship. I think it's 50 points now the gap is, so that's a shame. But we never know. We've still got another 5 races left of the season. Might be that we can be at the top of the grid, hopefully with a bit of progression and some more upgrades that we get from the car and so on. So yeah, Japanese Grand Prix is the next Grand Prix. I shall see you all in the next video.